Login form with hashing algorithm. So this is our topic for today, and these are the contents of this video. Okay, number one, we're going to discuss, of course, the hashing algorithm, and we're going to apply hashing algorithm to registration form. So I'm going to show you how to create a login form with hashing algorithm, and we will going to differentiate or mas maintindihan ninyo kung ano ba ang difference ng regular password and hashed password. So what is hashing algorithm? Hashing algorithm is a cryptographic hash function. It is a mathematical algorithm that maps data of arbitrary size to a hash of a fixed size. So to make the long story short, so basically you are turning this, for example, this is your password, into this. So bakit natin ginagawa yan? To make a digital signature, or we can use it for message authentication codes, or MACs na tinatawag, and other form of authentication. Okay, so if you have important data in our database, particularly yung ating password, usually ito yung mga ini-encrypt natin or hina-hashed. So that is the hash algorithm. So in this lesson, we're going to tackle at least 3 algorithms na gagawin din natin. So we're going to use the hash function and SHA-1 function and the MD5 algorithm. So ito yung mga po pwede nating gamitin sa pag-hash or pag-encrypt ng ating password or important and private data. So to begin with, much better siguro na gumawa muna tayo ng login system. Okay, so the basic login system without hashing. So the idea is based on our registration form that we fill out our password na ginawa natin ng mga nakakaraan. So let's say for example, nag-register siya ng 12345 and then in-store natin ito sa database. So basically, ang may store sa database is 12345. So in our login form, okay, so kapag itinype niya yung 12345, since yung nasa database and yung itinype niya is nag-match, we can say that the login is success. So ganun yung gagawin natin ngayon. So let's start by creating a new file. So let's say save this first, and let's call this a login.php. So HTML, let's create a form. Then we're going to have an input type of text. We're going to use this for our email, and then mas maganda lagyan natin siya ng placeholder. Okay, line break, input, his or her password. The name is password, BR, and another input, which is submit, and then let's call this login. Okay, so save natin, and let's take a look. So this is our login page. So the idea is kung ano yung ilalagay natin dito na username or na email, okay, na meron dun sa ating database. So kapag click natin yung login, so pupunta tayo dun sa, or magre-redirect tayo dun sa may login page, or we're going to have a notification na success yung ating login. Or if doesn't, kung walang nag-exist na email na ganon and password na ganon, we're going to say to our user that that account doesn't exist. Balik tayo dito sa ating code, and let's add a PHP function. If is set $_post on our login, ito yung gagawin niya. So first and foremost, ilagay muna natin sa variable yung mga itatype ni user dito sa ating email and then sa password. Okay, now let's use our MySQLi_query. Okay, you will going to recall that this MySQL query function has a parameters of connections, yung ating database connection, and then followed by ating query. Okay, so since we can use the $con na ginagamit natin nung mga past example ko, so nang ganyan lang, ano, and meron naman tayong database.php na ginawa na i-connect natin sa ating registration form, katulad nito, no? So kinonect natin siya dito. So gagayahin lang din natin itong sa login page. So dito na lang natin siya ilagay at the top of our document type, and then let's have query in here. So ang tanong, ano yung query natin na gagamitin dito? So dati ang ginamit natin is insert into, and ang insert into database yada is for inserting data into database. So ngayon ang gagawin natin is we're going to compare kasi yung itinype ni user na email and then yung password, titignan natin kung nag-exist ba siya sa database. So by typing select all from our table name, which is the registration. So where, okay, meron tayong where clause, where username, wherein yung username na yon, eto, oops, hindi pala username, where email rather, where email, okay, is equal to yung tinype niyang email. So since we can use this name email, so we can use this $email, kaya natin siya in-store sa variable. So email, so syempre hindi lang email, para mas ma-double check natin kasi though ang email is primary key, kailangan mag-match din kung ano yung password na ginawa niya. Hindi lang dapat email. So we're going to have end here, and then sabihin natin password is equal to our $password, or yung itinatype niya dito sa ating password. So ito mangyayari. For example, nag-type dito si user, let's say gelconanan@gmail.com, and then ang kanyang password is 54321. Okay. So ang magiging value ng ating query is select all from registration where email is equal to gelconanan. Ayan. gelconanan@gmail.com, and the password is 54321. So kung i-check natin to, if we're going to copy this one, and then dito sa ating PHP may admin on SQL tab, and then paste natin dyan yung ating query. So palitan lang natin tong email ng gelconanan@gmail.com, and then the password is 54321. Okay. So and then click natin yung go. So MySQL returned an empty result kasi wala namang nag-exist na gelconanan@gmail.com, and then ang password niya is 54321. So kapag ka nag-browse tayo dito, ang meron is gel@gmail.com, and the password is 12345. So we're going to re-enter our email, or baguhin natin to, let's say yung tama na, gel@gmail.com, and then the password is 12345. Click natin yung go. So meron tayong showing one total query. Yeah. So meron tayong one query dito, or meron tayong one result, one row result dun sa ating query, which is yung select all from registration where email is equal to gel@gmail.com and password is 12345. So syempre, hindi natin po pwedeng gayahin na gel@gmail.com yan dito kasi para dynamic. Para kung ano yung itinype ni user, yun yung i-check natin sa ating query. Kaya email and password na nasa variable yung gagamitin natin. So, tanggalin natin yan. And then, try natin na i-run itong ating login form kung ano mangyayari. So, sa login, refresh, gel@gmail.com, and then the password is 12345. Then login. So as you can see, walang lumabas. Okay, so bakit walang lumabas? Kasi dito sa ating query or dito sa ating PHP, hindi natin sinasabi na i-display kung ano ba yung magiging resulta dun sa ating query. Okay? So, medyo magkaiba yung approach kapag ka dito sa PHP may admin query, and then dito sa ating PHP. Okay? So, dito kailangan nating i-echo yung ating result bago natin makita. Okay? So, unlike dito sa ating MySQL, kapag ka nag-query na tayo, meron na siyang result kagad. So, try natin, echo. Try nga natin to. Echo MySQLi query, and then tignan natin kung lalabas. Okay, so but probably hindi siya lalabas, Kasi meron tayong ibang ginagamit na code para mai-output natin yung ating result ng query. So 1 2 3 4 5 login. So, fatal error. Ayan. Object of class MySQL result could not be converted to string. So, gumagamit nga ng ibang code para may echo natin yung resulta nito. So, since hindi pa naman natin gagamitin ngayon yung pag-i-echo, and then I will not going to include that in this video. So, maybe later on sa mga susunod nating lecture video, doon ko siya i-include. But the focus on this video is makagawa tayo ng login form, and hindi naman necessarily for now na ipakita natin yung mga credentials or yung result ng ating query. So what we're going to do is we're going to store this MySQLi query, yung ating function na yan, into a let's say variable. Let's call this select. Ayan. Okay, kasi nagse-select tayo ng email and then password, so we can use select. Or gusto mo naman selecting, bahala ka kung ano yung gusto mo. So select, and then another function, PHP function na introduce ko sa inyo is yung tinatawag natin na MySQLi _num_rows. Okay. So, etong MySQLi num_rows, ang ginagawa nito is binibilang niya kung ilan yung rows nung ating kino-query. Okay? So, for example, katulad nito, or bago tayo pumunta doon, ano ba yung mga parameters na ginagamit natin for MySQLi num_rows?
Kaya katawa-tawa raw.
So, ang ating parameters dyan is yung ating MySQLi_query. Okay, which is ito. Ayan. So, to do that, since nasa select variable na tayo, we can copy this variable and then paste natin dito. Now, let's try to echo this one. Okay. Ngayon, may lalabas na ngayon dito. Let's have a gel@gmail 12345 login. So, ang naging result natin is 1. Yung 1 na lumabas na yon, eto yun. Ayan. Echo MySQLi num_rows. Select. Okay, so ibig sabihin, meron daw sa query natin na ito, ayan, merong isang row na lalabas. So, meaning to say, may nag-e-exist na email na ganon, and then may password na ganon. And with that, pwede natin gamitin yung lumalabas na result na yon sa isang if-else statement. So, but before that, so I'm going to show you this one. So, let's say, eto lang yung query natin. Select all from registration. So, kapag kahit na may type siya sa email or wala or sa password, ano. So kapag nag-click tayo ng registration or nang-click tayo ng login, so se-select niya all from registration. And then kailangan ang lalabas dito, save natin, is instead of 1, dapat ang lumabas dyan is 2. So since meron tayo sa ating PHP may admin, meron tayong dalawang row. And then kapag nag-SQL query tayo is select all from registration. So nag-go tayo, we have 1 and 2 rows. So kailangan 2 lang din yung lumabas dito. So click natin yung login, 2. Ayan. So wala akong nilagay na username and then email kasi wala naman siyang kinalaman or wala namang bilang, wala namang count yung username and password dun sa ating query. Kaya kahit na may nilagay tayong email or may nilagay tayong password, ang titignan pa rin niya sa query is select all from registration. Okay? So what if, okay, so ibalik natin ito, email and password, and then reload natin to, try natin na 123, 123, login. So basically, 0. Kasi wala namang 123 na email and then 123 na password. As well as kapag ginawa natin to sa MySQL query and then tinype natin dito yung 123 and then the password is 123, then na-go tayo. So MySQL returned an empty result. So wala tayong resulta dun sa my email na 123 and password na 123. So, ganun lang din siya, no? So, yung query na ginagamit natin dito is pwede nating ipaglalagay dito sa ating MySQL query PHP function. Okay. So, now, sabi ko, we're not going to use echo. Ayan. So, we're going to have a basis lang dito sa ating MySQL numRow. So, alam natin na ito ay nagre-result ng, let's say, digits 1, 2, 0, or whatnot. Depende dun sa may na-fetch niya kung ilang rows yung nagiging result nito. So, gagawin natin is store natin to sa isang variable again. Parang katulad nito. Yan. So, but instead of select, syempre gagawin natin count. Yan. So, you can choose any variable that you want. Since may nagbibilang tayo ng rows, ang pinangalan ko sa kanya is count. Okay. So, gagawa na tayo ng if statement wherein if $count is greater than or equal to 1. Pagka daw merong mahigit or actually kapag is equal to 1. Ayan. Kapag yung count natin is nag-equal siya sa 1, ibig sabihin, nag-exist yung account na yon, di ba? So, kapag hindi, ibig sabihin, doesn't exist. So, we can say, in here, we can have an echo dito. Sabihin natin, login success. Else, echo, account doesn't exist. Okay. So, try natin. Let's say, gel@gmail.com. And then, maliin natin yung password. Let's say, 11111, login, account doesn't exist. Kasi kailangan mag-match yung email and then yung ating password. So, let's try again, gel@gmail.com. Then, 12345, yung ating password, login success. So, ayaw syempre natin na magme-message lang na login success. We will going to have a landing page wherein kapag nag-login success siya talaga is mare-redirect siya dun sa may another page. Or let's say, dun sa dashboard natin. So, ngayon, gagawa tayo ng panibagong file wherein yung pinaka-landing page ng ating user kapag successfully login siya. So, save natin to and then let's rename this as dashboard kasi ito yung usually na kapag nag-login tayo, ito yung unang-una nakikita. So, we can use dashboard.php. And then, gawa tayo ng simple HTML file dito, and then let's have a title in here na dashboard. Okay, and simple message lang. Okay, so welcome kapag ka successfully login siya. So, save natin yan, and then balik tayo dito sa login.php. Instead of echoing login success, we can use our PHP function na header. Okay, so again, this is a pre-built PHP function. Okay, so ang parameter nito is sa loob is nilalagay natin location. Okay, if you're going to relocate this page to another page, okay, so ito po ay constant, yung location. Okay, so hindi nyo po pwedeng baguhin yan. Nandyan siya lagi talaga, followed by colon. And then, yung kasunod, for example, yung, let's say, gusto mo magpunta siya kapag nag-successfully login siya, punta siya sa https www.google.com. So, pupunta siya sa google.com. So, try nga natin. So, login, gel@gmail.com 12345 login. So, nagpunta siya sa google.com. Okay? So, since gusto natin magpunta siya sa dashboard.php, hindi https google.com ang itatype natin dyan, dashboard.php. Okay? So, save natin, and then let's try again. 12345 login. So, welcome, and then nakita natin nasa dashboard.php na tayo. Okay? So, what if maliin natin yung password, let's say 54321, login, account doesn't exist. Hindi siya makakapag-login. So now, that is the without hashing. So kung gusto natin mas secured yung ating registration and then yung ating page, we're going to use hashing. Okay? So now, gawa muna tayo ng another file to discuss what is hashing. So, save ko to as hash.php. So, ito is for discussion lang, ano, para kaya tayo gumawa ng another PHP file is for introducing our hashing algorithm. So, we can use hash, again, hash function, the MD5 function, and then the SHA-1 function. Okay, so actually marami kayong po pwedeng gamitin. Makikita nyo mamaya with regards dito sa ating hash, yung mga algorithms na po pwede nyo gamitin. So, but in this case, I'm going to discuss these three hash functions. So, ano ba ginagawa nito? So, let's say, okay, echo out or comment out muna natin ito. And then, let's have a, let's say, $sign, text. Or ito yung ating password. Okay. So, ang password natin is, for example, 12345. And then, kapag ka-in-echo natin yan, so let's say this is the regular password. This is our regular password. Concatenate natin. And then, echo natin yung ating password. Okay, save. And then, punta tayo sa hash.php. So, the regular password is 12345. So, kapag gumamit tayo, let's say, unahin muna natin si SHA-1. Okay. So, using SHA-1, okay, ang parameter na inilalagay lang natin dito is yung text o di kaya yung password na gusto nating i-encrypt. Okay, so in this case, gusto nating i-encrypt yung ating password. So, yun yung ilalagay natin na parameter ni SHA-1 function. Okay? And then, i-store natin to. Let's say, for example, yung hash password is equal to SHA-1 password, semicolon, and then, echo tayo dito ng line break para mas malinis. And then, on this one, echo natin is C hashed password. And then instead na si password, tignan natin kung ano yung magiging itsura kapag ka naka-hashed na siya. Okay? So, hashed password na gagamitin natin. So, save natin and then reload the page. Okay. So, ito yung regular password natin. And then, kapag ka ipinasok natin yung password natin sa SHA-1 ayan, na algorithm. So, ito yung magiging resulta niya. Okay? So, in this case, mas vulnerable kapag ka ganito lang yung password mo. Unlike dito. Diba? So, kumbaga total random number yung meron sa kanya. Okay? So, ngayon, lagyan natin dito SHA-1 password. Okay? Hashed password. Okay? So, and then another line break. And then gamitin naman natin ngayon si MD5. Okay. So, again, ang i-hash natin sa MD5 format is yung password na 12345. And then, ilalagay natin siya sa hash password ulit. Or, actually po, pwede naman kahit na hash password lang. No? And then, i-echo natin yung hash password kahit na ganyan. Palitan na lang natin to ng MD5 hash password. And then, reload natin. Okay. So, sa SHA-1, hash password, mas mahaba. Okay. Sa MD5, mas maikli. Okay. So, yun yung mga differences ng ating algorithms. So, dito ngayon, medyo iba ang format ni hash. Okay. So, paste muna natin to. And then, have a line break. So, para mas hindi kayo malito, sige, gawin natin. So, let's say, hash password for SHA. Ayan. So, ang tatawagin natin dito, hash password for SHA. Though po pwede naman na puro hash password. Actually, kahit na password lang yung gamitin natin. Kumbaga, di ba variable nga siya eh. So, para mas malinaw lang, gawin natin MD5. And then this is underscore MD5. So, this is underscore hash. Okay. And then, we're going to call later on this variable hash password hash. Okay. So, instead of SHA-1, gawin natin siyang hash. Okay. So, si hash has a parameter. Ang parameter nito is, number 1 is yung ating algorithm. And then, yung ating text na i-encrypt. Okay. So, yun yung gagamitin nating parameter for now. So, hash. So, algorithm. So, meron tayong algorithm na tinatawag na ghost. Okay. And then, comma. Tsaka natin ngayon ipapasok si password. Wherein, yun yung text na gusto nating na i-encrypt. So, password. And then, i-store natin siya sa hash password underscore hash. And then, yun yung tatawagin natin dito. So, lagyan natin dito hash password. Okay. So, maganda siguro kung lagyan natin ganyan. Ayan. Since ito ay yung mga functions na ginagamit natin. Save natin and then reload. Ayan. So, using hash ghost, okay, mas mahaba yung ating ghost, no? Compare dito sa SHA-1 and then MD5. If you will going to php.net and then in here, okay, so you can use instead of or rather than ghost, okay, ito yung ginamit natin kanina, ghost, you can use all of this algorithm. Okay. So, since, di ba sabi natin kanina, ang parameters ito is algorithm and then yung text na i-encrypt natin. So, you can change ghost. So, for example, let's say, ito, SHA-256. Okay. SHA-256, password, save, and then reload this page. Okay. So, nakita nyo nagbago. Or even, you can use this CRC32. Save. And then, reload. Okay, so ito yung kanyang hash value. So, I'm going to put the link on the description below, yung ating sa php.net na ito para mas madali nyo siyang makita. So, let's apply this hash algorithm sa ating registration and login form. Hindi po pwedeng sa registration lang natin siya ilalagay. Okay? So, hindi lang dito sa ating index or yung registration form na ginawa natin before natin ilalagay yung hash. Ganon din dapat dito sa ating login. Kasi, ang mangyayari dyan kapag sa registration lang tayo naglagay ng hashing is, for example, so in our registration, so naglagay ka ng, nag-register ka ng 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as your password, and then nag-hash tayo. So, for example, since si 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is na-hash na, may store siya sa database as this, for example. Okay? And then, sa login form, papaano kapag in-access niya yung PHP my admin and then kinapi niya yung password, okay, and then in-enter niya. So let's say yung kinapi niya na yan is eto din. Okay, so the idea is since parehas si yung nasa database and yung itinype niya, so magkakaroon pa din ng login success. So mas maganda ipakita natin. Okay, so let's have a hash dito sa index. So paano natin gagawin yon? So, dito sa may part na bago natin i-insert into database. Ayan. So, bago tayo magkaroon ng error saving into database and then, or rather, successfully added into database. So, bago tayo mag-insert, okay, so, gagawa tayo ng hash dyan. So, kumbaga, i-hash natin muna yung password bago natin siya ipasok into database. So, to do that, okay, so, $, password equals, let's say, we're going to use MD5 muna. Ayan. Or MD5 na lang. Okay, so since naipakita ko naman na sa inyo yung differences na mga hash values or yung hash algorithms na po pwede nyong gamitin. So MD5, ang i-hash natin is yung password din. Yung $, password. Or yung ito. Ayan. So, yung password na itinype niya dito sa registration. So, kumbaga, i-store lang din natin siya sa $password para hindi na natin baguhin to. Okay? So, pwede rin naman na, for example, lagay nyo dito, hash _ password. Okay? But instead na password ang i-store mo dyan, kasi kapag yung password na yan is etong tinype niya na password yung may i-store. So, dapat, ang is-type natin dyan is si hash password. Then, let's try sa ating registration form. Okay? So, reload the page and then let's have Juan de la Cruz mail Juan de la Cruz at gmail.com. Password is 50123445. Then, submit. Successfully added into database. So, let's take a look dun sa ating database. So, ito na ngayon yung hash value. So, ito ngayon yung sinasabi natin kanina. So, let's say, na-access ko tong PHP my admin. Nakita ko yung password niya. Kahit na yan ay naka-hash, kapag kinapi ko ito, and then, wala tayong ginawang sa login form natin. Okay. So, juandelacruz@gmail.com. And then, ipinaste natin yung kinapi natin na password. Hash password na yung kinapi natin. Okay. So, kapag nilagin natin yan, okay, papasok pa din tayo dun sa ating dashboard.php. Okay. So, ito yung sinabi natin kanina. Okay? Wherein, ito yung nasa may database. And then, ito yung in-enter niya. Nagkaroon siya ng access sa PHP my admin. In-enter niya ngayon yung hash value kahit na naka-hash na yan. Okay? So, since nag-match yung nasa database and then yung kinapi niya na password, okay? So, magkakaroon pa rin kayo ng login success. Pero, kung ang gagawin natin is For example, hashing with registration and login. Okay? So, na-hash na natin si password from registration. Okay? So, na-store na siya sa database as hashed string. So, kapag kinopy niya, for example, yung nasa may password sa database, so ito yung nilagay niya. Pagka tayo ay naglagay ng hash bago natin i-login, for example, ito, hash sa login, is ma-hash ulit yung in-enter niya. Okay, so for example, itong hash na nasa database na kinopy niya is ma-hash siya ulit. So, probably pwedeng ganito yung maging resulta niya, or X0WE11 something. Okay. So, the idea is yung nasa database and yung ine-enter niya ngayon is different. So, in that case, it doesn't exist or the account doesn't exist. Okay. So, kahit makita niya or makopy niya yung nandun sa may database na literal string or literal hash password is hindi pa rin mag-i-exist kasi i-hash muna natin yung in-input natin dito or in-input niya sa login bago natin i-compare dun sa naka-save sa database. So, to do that, okay, so balik tayo dito sa ating code. Punta tayo sa ating login.php. So, again, tandaan po natin, kapag po tayo gumagamit ng MD5 or we are using algorithm MD5 or SHA-1 or hash or yung ghost na ginagamit natin. Kailangan sa pagde-decrypt natin, so actually, de-decrypt natin siya dito sa login. Actually, not the word decrypt. Kasi ang ginagawa natin kasi is pinapattern pa din natin or iminamatch natin yung i-enter ni user dun sa kanyang password is pagka kinonvert natin or in-hash natin is mag-i-equal ba siya dun sa may nakasave sa database. So, in that case, si user lang talaga yung makakaalam kung ano ba yung password niya. So, again, to do that, okay, bago tayo mag-select, okay, bago tayo mag-compare, so we will going to store in password. Since we use MD5 dun sa kabila, so we're going to use MD5 din. Kasi kapag gumamit tayo ng ibang algorithm, kahit tama yung password niya is hindi magmamatch dun sa ating ginagawang login system. So, MD5 and then ang i-hash natin dyan is yung kanyang password. Okay? And then, mababago na ngayon yung password niya. Magiging MD5 na siya. And then, yun yung titignan natin sa ating database. Okay? So, ngayon, save natin. And then, let's try ulit. Okay. So, jdc@gmail.com. So, try nating i-copy ito ngayon. And then, i-paste natin dyan. So, login. So, basically, account doesn't exist anymore. But, when we are using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros, so, to log in, ayan, welcome. So again, with this kind of hashing, using MD5, SHA-1, hash, together with their parameters, different kind of algorithms. So basically, we can store securely yung mga credentials ng ating mga users sa ating database. And also preventing unauthorized person or users or account to access our system. So, pero meron tayong isang problema. Paano kapag nalaman ni attacker yung address? Okay? The address ng katulad nung kanina, dashboard.php. So, pwede niyang gawin instead of providing username na, for example, hinuhulaan niya, yung ganyan, login, account doesn't exist, hindi siya makapasok. What if ang gawin niya is mag-redirect siya kagad dito? Instead of accessing login.php is tinype niya na lang dito dashboard.php. So, pasok na kagad siya dun sa system mo. That is a very, very big deal. Kasi kumbaga useless ngayon yung security measures na nilagay mo sa registration form, sa yung login form, and kasimple lang nung ginawa niya, naglagay lang siya ng dashboard.php or in-enter lang niya yung landing page file dun sa web address, napasok niya na yung system mo. Okay. So, on the next lesson, ito naman yung ating re-resolve and gagawan ng paraan. So, that's it for now in this video, and keep on practicing this hashing algorithms, and see you on the next video.